Hey, no worry, Fev. Fev. I can talk. How's it going? All right, I need to do. I realize I need to do. Okay. Am I not popping up? So the channel that I've got up to do. Oh, I'm not even in here yet. Okay. I'm trying to mod my other account since how I kind of do everything is just like on my phone and I'm signed into my personal account. So I don't want to just mod that account, but I'm not appearing in the list right now, so I can't do it. We'll see, man. We'll see if the sun gets too annoying. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. That should help a bit. Okay, yeah, I'm still kind of lit up, but whatever. Natural lighting from the window. There we go. Now I'm popping up in here, so I can do mod. Weird. It says that the account is in here. I guess I can do that. There we go. Cool. So now my personal account is modded to the channel. All right. So we went down a whole yesterday when I wasn't able to stream yesterday. Work got busy. I realized I still have my work laptop open, but fortunately it's off screen, so you can't see it. So that's fine. I will just leave it that way. But yeah, work got crazy yesterday. Had to deal with some stuff at work. We had some stuff on fire. Had to get it fixed. Took me like forever. By the time I got done with it and was able to get onto my own computer, it was too late to even worry about starting a stream. So that's kind of where we were. So that's why I'm streaming today. Normally I wouldn't have streamed today, but I figured I should do it since I didn't get to yesterday. But some of the progress I did do yesterday was trying to remember how in God's name I did this animation stuff. And I got a new sprite for. So this is kind of the sprite right now when you're not wearing any armor. I almost feel like it's too wide and I feel like I need to make it smaller, but that's an easy fix. But then I got this sprite that I don't know how I feel about it. I also need to change its name because I'm not using Green Army and Red Army anymore. I'm using, I came up with some like actual like world names. So the two kind of factions in the game now are the Aegis collection and the I need to quit doing that. The Aegis collection, and then there's the other one. Which is where again? Items, data. Nope. That's not it. Objects. It's probably scriptable objects. That's right. Weapons. Or no, I'll see it in armor. The Red Echo. So we got the Red Echo in the Aegis collection. I don't know. I might change Red Echo. I'm not a huge like. It sounded cool in the moment. I don't know if I like it anymore, but Aegis Collection seems kind of cool. I might just... I'm still workshopping it, so that's why I haven't completely changed anything, but I just named these two so that way I could like have it remember that I did it. But yeah, I'm not too like jazzed about this sprite so far, but I'm not super jazzed about the original sprite either. I think I need to shrink it a little bit. But today's definitely going to be a lot more. Oh, not that one. This one. Today will be a lot more probably art kind of stuff. We'll see. So yeah, let's get started. I'm still trying to get my everything situated. I don't have enough room on my desk. There we go. All right, so let's just grab this guy and try to shrink him a bit and just see how that ends up. Right now you're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually, let's not even bother with the drawing tablet today because I'm going to be doing too much back and forth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's too wide. Looks like that's 3. So 1, 2, 3. I think that looks a little bit better. So everything has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I accomplished nothing. Actually, that I wanted to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's a perfect square. Oh, but it's gonna be weird now with the body, because the legs aren't gonna. Now it's just gonna be all black in there, which maybe that's not terrible. No, it's gonna screw with a lot of the animations. Maybe it is fine that way. Where's my references? that I was doing or that I had. Oh, that needs to stay over here. You can stay here. I broke everything. There we go. But we need to put some more color in here. I can barely see that. Let's grab that and let's make this a lot lighter. Like that. You can make this a little bit darker. Probably that actually. No. That's a better color for that. There we go. Kind of like that. And then cool. All right, so let's grab its head. That, grab the pencil again, and we're gonna redraw that neck area. Oh, okay. I guess I did have it that way. I was doubting myself there. Let's grab a little. Darken that up, and then if it's 3. Oh, no. Forgot to switch back to my pen. Then let's do a colored box because this will make this quicker. So I can just do that. Yeah, let's take that armor off. Now I think the pants need to be darker now. Because I don't even necessarily know if darker, but like definitely more contrasting. Trying. What's up, Z-Wraith? Okay, it's there. The animation's a lot smoother than I had it yesterday. I'm still trying to decide if I want eyes or not. Ooh, that's not at all what I wanted to do. I don't know if that's going to look weird. Oh, that looks weird. I don't like that at all. Maybe one eye. Because then it's more of a side profile. Oh, no, that's even worse. Okay, we're just no eyes. No eyes is clearly the way to go. Okay, so I kind of like where that's at. Now, what I don't like is this guy. But I also don't have any shading on it yet either. So maybe if we get some... Then we gotta grab the head. Ooh, that's not right. Okay. Actually, it makes sense that there be a bit of shadowing back here. does this look better? Who knows? I consider too, a lot of times you're straight up going to be covered. So I think we can work with that, I guess. Because once I have these things made, it's a lot easier to edit. The problem is every time I make a new sprite sheet, I got to go through this whole obnoxious process because I have to make I have no idea if I'm even remotely doing this correctly, but I have to make an animator, like an animation controller for every single one of these because I have to make an animation for every single sprite sheet. And then that's what's being loaded in. I mean, and it's working because it's like when I equip the item, it's checking for like the default sprite and an animation controller. So that way it can animate correctly. And I don't know if there's a better way to do it, but that's basically what I'm doing right now, where I have like, yeah, all these identical guys. This doesn't need to exist. Let's see what kind of other armor we got. Well, I guess I gotta do the let's do the sprite for it now. I need to make the icons for these names better because I haven't been doing a good job of that. Because like if I go into the sprites, say like attachments, yeah, I have not been following like good naming. That's branding. Environments. Dev armor icon. Which I guess it makes sense. Okay, so yeah, basically I think I'm going to just call it like icon name. Question is, how big do I want these to be? Here, I'm gonna double check something real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and mute the audio. I'm gonna boot up a game real quick. I just want to see how big if they do single slots or multi slots for. Oh, of course, there's an update. All right, let's check this real quick. Come on. It does. Okay, armor is like 2 or 2x2 stuff. So it means I can give myself a bigger bigger area to work with. Because like I'm pretty sure if I go into like let's grab some random attachment. I'm pretty sure. Or not even attachment, I guess. Let's do items. Yeah, all these guys, they're bigger sprites. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be a lot to work with here. Hmm. A lot more real estate than I thought it was gonna be. All right, so it's kind of like a vest shape, so it's gonna kind of. I wish there was like a mirror option. Can I mirror? Hold on. Oh, it can mirror. View symmetry. No way. View symmetry options. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. I need like the outline of a shirt and then I can like kind of work off of that. I typed in 32 by 32 shirt sprite and I'm getting a bunch of Sprite soda shirts. Not 7-Up. 7-Up's for losers. I honestly, I don't really drink. I got note against 7-Up. I don't know why I said that. I just don't really drink white sodas. Like, I couldn't tell you the last time I had like a Sprite, 7-Up, Sierra Mist, or well, whatever Sierra Mist is called now, Starry. Not too big for. I drink ciders. Like when it comes to alcohol, I pretty much just drink ciders mostly. Occasionally like a cocktail, but usually just cider. And then I Otherwise, other than that, I drink like water and sparkling water. I don't even really drink soda all that much. I think sparkling water was my way to get off of soda. And that's what's in here is liquid death. This looks like a t-shirt, not like armor. I think I don't like this. I think I need it to become more straight down. Because this is also just supposed to be an icon. Instead of the sleeves here, I want this more to be like a vest kind of thing right now. I need to bring this down a bit. I haven't set up the shortcuts on the tablet here yet either, which is getting annoying. I keep forgetting to do that. And here I need to turn this off because at this point it's not really going to be. No, not that. There we go. And then if I can grab the darker one. Oh, that's the same. Okay. Oh, because I grabbed the wrong green. That's why. Why aren't you showing me my symmetry options? There we go. Nope, not that one. The other one. I don't hate it. Let's center it more now, though. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Okay. This cord is in the way. I cannot work like this. All right, so this is going to be the icon, armor. Animated sprite. No, not. Wait, why are you coming in as a... What? Why did you come in as an animated sprite? Oh, hold on. Why did that import weird? Export as... assets, sprites, armor, icon. Gave in and paid for Claude. We were having such good conversations and getting things done with the free until I kept hitting the limit for conversation. I honestly, so I still haven't messed with Claude, but with ChatGPT, I hit the you've done everything for free. You're going to use like an older thing, and I really haven't noticed a huge difference. So I haven't really paid for AI yet. There we go. Now it came in as a single. Okay, hold on. While we're at this, I'm getting sick of this. Set default. Texture 2D import settings. Because I can't do this anymore. So I'm gonna the settings button, then click the presets button. Am I blind? I don't see a presets button. Go to edit project settings. Add default preset. I don't see an add default preset either. Let me dock that so actually see what I'm doing. Does this thing have actual pictures? Oh. There's no save current to button though. Create new. Okay, so texture, sprites, import presets. Make a new folder. Save that there. So then now in my editor presets folder, there's a sprite import preset right there. Okay, so then I got to go to the preset manager, which, okay, I see that now. Add default preset. Preset manager. For add default preset, but that doesn't do anything for me. Sequence contains more than one matching element. ChatGPT! Add default preset button throws error. Yeah, I get that. Let me copy the error. No, this button, I mean, this button up here's work. But yeah, this magic button right here that just says add default preset is not working. Means you need to try to retrieve a single item from a list, usually using a single, but it found multiple items. Content response should just be blah blah blah. All the presets are assigned to the same type without a filter. Unit expects only one default per type plus filter comma. If you accidentally added 2 default presets, go to edit project settings, or preset manager. That's where I'm at. But there's nothing in here. Delete the preset manager asset. Seems like a lot of work. It's gonna restart it. That'll fix it. All right, apparently I just don't get presets. That's a problem for another day. Not gonna mess with that. All right, so now if we go, let's pull up this guy. Oh, I guess it was right there. Do that. We're gonna make you a 2x2. See what happens. That doesn't actually look half bad. Dude, okay, when I get the like reward stuff and everything, one of the things I'm gonna add in there is posture. I get so bad at slouching. Oh yeah, that's right. That breaks if I don't. I don't know why if I don't start from the main menu and then go back to the main menu and load back in, it breaks. Don't know why. Now the heavy, I'll probably just put some sort of like, I don't know, vest over top of it or something like that. I don't know. I really haven't thought these like super through. In fact, does this game even... I realize I haven't turned my music back on. I'll turn it back on in a second. I want to see if there's different sized armors. What am I trying to find? Oh, how they have it is the armor that has like a headpiece. Okay. I like that actually. So I'm okay. I'm gonna go back into a sprite. So I'm gonna pull that down to the bottom, and then I want to shrink this down a bit. That'll give me a room to do a helmet later. Yeah, that's fine. All right. Export as. Because actually, what I realized what I want to do now is I'll have one with a helmet and one without a helmet. I can always change it later, but I kind of want to shoot. File. I want to save it. Save it. Or as. PDU. And then this, I'm going to revert this back to the way it was so I don't lose the other. In fact, actually what I can do here is file, or save that, file, export as. That should be better. And then I have to make an animation for the different. Or, well, no, I don't have to because I can do the. I haven't actually made an animation for this yet. Okay. Green Army, BDU, 16. Okay. I'm gonna do sprite sheet, and it's the same thing where I need to grab you and you. No, you and you. 16 point none apply. Yeah, I guess that works. Oh, God, I'm gonna sneeze. Also, I realized I forgot to turn the music on. There you go. You can have the music back. Ever use a sprite packer, or do I just make a sheet with a sprite big enough and just copy paste into it? What you're seeing me do is how I've been doing it, where I just draw it like this. I know I could make animations through a sprite, but I don't know how to do it. And I don't care to learn how to do it right now. Especially because I don't need to worry about the animation so much anymore, because the animation is exactly the same. So I'm not really editing animations all that much anymore. I'm basically taking the sprite sheet and I'm just redrawing it. So like, it's not a huge deal, but like, I know I could do the animations in here. It's basically, when I started this project, I was doing it one way. So instead of like, I just don't feel like switching up the workflow in the middle of it, because what I've got right now works. Actually, what I want to do here is, I'm gonna leave that. I don't want to mess with that at all. So I'll show you the fun of what I do for these animations. So for starters, we need to go to scriptable objects, armor, heavy, and we're going to rename this guy. The heavy is going to be heavy 0. Oh, that's wrong. that is entirely wrong, because that's the and the character sprite is going to be you. And just like the BDU is going to be that guy. And then what's funny is the Aegis Collection BDU controller. I think I got a remake now. I don't got a remake. I just got to remember how to do this correctly. So I have to go to the player. And I have to add an animator. I don't even need that either. Okay, apparently I do need that. Really? I thought I was doing that by hand. I am adding a sprite render. Okay, so this thing needs to not be here. Okay, but I need to add an animator. And I have to set it to this guy. Oh, that's why I need the sprite in here too. Because then now when the player is that, I'm supposed to be able to delete these like that. Because then what I can do is in the idle, I can grab oh, this is the BDU, right? Okay, so we're going to go back into the sprites. We can grab this guy, and it's the first. I'm gonna move a sprite over here. 4 and 6. That guy shouldn't be here. That's the problem. I thought that looked weird. So it's gonna be 4 and 5 that I have these guys split up into. Sprite renderer, sprite. Oh, add that there. And then drag and drop these guys in. And there we go. And then I can go into the run. Delete all those guys. Add the sprite renderer back in. View, drop all of these guys in here. And if I play it, something tells me I broke something though. Okay, yeah, I think it's partially because the players got... No, they went away. Okay, so then why... They didn't do it right. That's why. So wait, that's the idle. The run. What is happening? Okay. Let me dock this guy. Oh, that's why. Delete that guy. Let's delete all these guys and let's just redo that. All right, I gotta re-add the sprite in here. See, I never said that this was a good process. This is just the way that I had figured it out. Drop all those guys in there. think that's it, unless there's another. Yeah, that should be fine. That's a problem because the player still has those on it. Now let's try. Yeah, it's such a backwards ass project, like process I'm doing. Something tells me I didn't get the right sprites in. All right, let's try that again. Let's come completely. I had to relearn how I did this yesterday. And clearly I didn't do a good job of remembering. See, and the idols got. Wait, why are these in a different order, huh? That's the problem. They're not in the order that I expected them to be in. Because the other one I was able to grab the first 4 and... Because like if I do this one, for example, they're in the correct order. Why are these ones not in the correct order? Zero. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Apply. You didn't get named correctly. I hope I don't have to do this for the other one too. That's going to be so annoying. Zero, 1, 2. You're supposed to be 3. 4. 5. 6. Why? Why is the other one upload or like import correctly? Fine, whatever. Export. That works too. I can call it that. Why is it suddenly exporting like all backwards ass like? Did this one do it too? It did. Why did the first one export just fine? Because that's going to be an absolute pain in the ass to figure out which is which. Well, so I never touch these ones, and these ones all are numbered fine, and then it's these ones that suddenly got all wacky. And there's no rhyme or reason, because it's like 0, 1, 2, 3. Makes sense so far. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, right here's where it throws it, where it goes top left, or, you know, goes 0, 0, 1, 0. Or no, 0, 1. 1, 0. 1, 1, 2, 1, or 2, 0. But then you see it goes over for some reason, and then down, and then it goes that one, and then snaps back to here. It's got the sizes all like fucky too. Hold on. Delete this. Home. New. Okay. Drop that stuff down. Everyone is lined up the correct way. File. Or as. And I can't rename these things. But I tried to rename them. That's the problem, and it wouldn't let me do it. This is the first time I've had this happen. Because, like, yeah, I mean, these I can... Doesn't change. Oh. Okay. But why isn't it importing? It's set to trim. Oh, shoot. No, undo that. What did I do? What did I do? I don't want to. Really? Okay. Fine. The BDU. Slice. By cell count. 6 by 2. Slice. There we go. Everything is the way, everything is right in the world. Yeah, okay. Look at this error. Error displaying dialogue. The operation completed successfully. Okay. Yeah, whatever. That worked. I don't know why I was getting so confused by that. Oh my god. All right, fine. So, apply. Go back to the scene. Let's grab the player. Okay, cool. That's... So now the idol. Gonna have these. Drop that bad boy in there. Not at all where it's supposed to be. And then the run. That looks right. Okay, cool. Let's go back to the player. Remove that. Remove that. It probably has to do with the fact that I'm doing this in such a bullshitty way. All right, cool. So that guy's still working. If I equip this. And that's working. And that like shrinks weird for some reason. I think I prefer to have the armor like... Okay, yeah. So I think what I'm going to do is back to what I was doing here. I'm going to leave it like that. File. As that. Yes. Export. Because then I think I'll make the ones that have like helmets and stuff. I'll just make it by a 3x2. What is going to get weird now is the fact that like, I don't like how that shrinks. Actually, let's run this through the game and see if I can see what's going on here. So I put that guy right there. Inventory menu, background, equipped armor slot, armor, set native size. So I'm not doing the set native size when I do this. And what's going to be weird is the fact that if I have the helmeted, like the heavy armor, is there a redo? All right. I had thoughts, and I don't like those thoughts now. Okay, so now it's just when we add, so when we, on the inventory menu, the equipped armor is that guy. So if I go into here, part of the draw should be the armor sprite dot set native size. That should fix that like displaying weird. Maybe I should just make it bigger. I should make those bigger, shouldn't I? I gotta do it on so many menus is the problem. I'll put that on the Trello board. That way, and I can just make these. I'll just make these 2x3 because there's no way that I can make this look good in a 2x2. So cool. So I'll just leave it for the time being as a 2x2 and we just won't mess with it. And then I'll go back into a sprite, undo all that garbage that I did here. And then I'm gonna make this a file, export as, export. Yep, let's do that. Then that means what I gotta do in here in the armor. Because it's gonna be weird because if I probably not actually. We'll experiment with that. I'm gonna put this back down to a 2x, because I don't need to worry about that right now. In fact, we can. Because I can make the ones that have a helmet like have the third slot for the helmet. Except I want to do that now because I want to have the heavy armor in place. So now that we did that, let's go ahead and pull this back up to a 48. Let's go ahead and just mess with this now. How would I draw the helmet? Oh wait, I gotta move this to my main monitor so I can use my pen. definitely want this symmetry on. Yeah, let's do the, oops. Try to do the top of the helmet first, and then we'll do the inside after the fact. It needs to be way darker. Still darker. Add the little chin straps. Helmet looks a little big, but we'll see. I need to figure out how to get this to work because I'm so sick of doing that. Only a single sprite. And then see how goofy that wonky ass helmet looks in the. Actually, what I need to do is make this 2x3. There we go. That helmet looks kind of ridiculous. Yeah, the helmet looks a little ridiculous. Let's... It's a little harder to do. Oh, because I can't. All right, okay. I can't do the mirror with this. Am I simmering? There we are. So let's turn that off. Might be able to bring it in one more. But let's... Actually, what I should do too is not have that open. And open up the actual guy. Yeah, we just have to make that bigger, but that's fine. We can handle that. I should try to make it a little bit smaller. The only way I can really do that is to grab this section and scooch that in. Grab this section and scooch that in. And then I need to... Might drop the top down just a bit smidge more. Maybe pull this whole thing up a bit now so it doesn't look quite. That looks better. Army versus Navy football uniform. Oh shoot, I forgot to... Darn it. I didn't save when I had the... There we go. That doesn't look quite as bad. And I feel like my game's gonna run into... You're gonna run into inventory problems, I feel like. There's like not a lot of slots for... like spots for things. And I don't even know... I don't even actually know what the plan is with the backpack. Yeah, I don't want them to be able to carry the world, but I just feel like I don't have a ton of space. But then again, I guess Tarkov, you really don't have a ton of space either. I think the backpack really is going to be like a weight thing, and then like probably like a like probably some other modifiers that the backpack might do to you. But like, yeah, I had the idea of a backpack, and now I don't know what I'm gonna do with the backpack. There we go. Now I have the thing in my inventory at least. I have a gun too. I have a better gun. Why am I not? Not that one. I want the other one. Oh, wait. Don't I have some in my stash? Nope. I had to delete my stash. Forgot about that. Wait, I keep going back in and out. There we go. That's the one I want. Save and quit. Okay, cool. Quit out of that. What time is it? Not even 4 o'clock yet. So the funny thing is now I gotta make the animation for the heavy. It'd probably be easier if I just left these on here and didn't like add them programmatically, so I'd have to remove them later, but the animation. Create animation. How do I make the... I think I just duplicated it, to be honest. And then I got rid of these two guys. And then if I go to the player, lock that thing because that's getting annoying. We go to the EDU, animated controller, animation. Oh, I did the wrong controller, that's why. Heavy, there we go. Create. This is what my life is going to be until the game comes out, pretty much. Okay, so this is the idle. Yeah, this is the idle. I need another project window. Hold on. Oh, I mean, I have to. I mean, that's the problem. Is I need art and animations. There's no way getting around that. Can I open a second project folder? No, multiple instant project using the add tab menu in the editor window context menu. Okay. No. Didn't want that. Add tab project. Cool. There we go. So I have that guy locked. I have that guy locked, and then they won't interact with each other. So let's have this U open on like the far third. There we go. So in the idle, I need these guys. Oh yeah, I gotta add the... right. Gotta hit the plus, not double click on it. Do that every time. Drop those guys in there. Delete that guy that always never gets deleted. And then now I need to make the run. Honestly, at least doing the animations is super, like putting the animations in here, super easy. I just have to, it's just the drawing. Wait, hold on. I gotta add a property. Drop you guys in there. 6 on the samples. Delete the dude way the hell out there. So that should be it there. So that means I can go back to the player. Remove component. Remove that component. Save all that. And then now we can go into the item armor. And the heavy now. Oh, still locked. I'm gonna use the heavy animator controller. And now when I play the game, I should be able to swap between all 3. So on that, if I put on the regular one, yep, I'm different. Can't really see it, but I'm different. And then if I take that guy and put that guy there, now I got a helmet, but I'm not animating. Why am I not animating the run? I know why I'm not animating the run. Because I'm not actually doing anything with it. I forgot to hook these guys up. Make a transition up to here. Make a transition down there. Cool. Link that stuff up. Down. We'll have no exit time. 0. Up. We'll have no exit time. 0. Everything's good there. And then my speed needs to be greater than 0.01. And then to go back down to idle is when my speed is less than 0.01. That's why that wasn't transitioning. Now I should be fine. Let's go ahead and unequip this gun for the time being. So we got this guy. Animates just fine. Swap these out. Animates just fine. Cool. I only got to do that whole process. Granted, I had to refigure out how to do that. Do that again. But I got to do that whole process for probably not everything, because the playtest is only going to have access to like 1 level. So most of these things I don't need to actually do because you're just straight up not going to have access to them yet. It's really just going to be like the bandit stuff, probably the bulletproof vest, and like probably like the military stuff since I've already got them in. And that's probably going to be like it for the playtest. Maybe I'll add like in one of the tac or like the Miltech ones as like a rare drop. Well, hi Jackson. I suppose I could do the red echo stuff too, since theirs is going to be identical, just red. But we'll see. But all right. So on that, I'm not getting off. I gotta take a quick break. Really gotta go to the bathroom, and my cat's pestering me, and I need a snack. So just give me 1 second. I don't have snacks. Kind of sad about that, but I don't have snacks. I also realized, because it's Thursday, I do got to end earlier than normal because I have stuff to do. So I'm probably going to stream for like another 10 minutes or so, and then I got to get going. There's a reason why I don't stream on Thursdays. Townhouse crackers. Why do I know what you're talking about. Why don't I know what you're talking about? They're like the little oval ones, right? Yeah, those things are pretty good. I really like the club crackers. I think they're like the same thing, but they're like the square ones. Those ones I really like. So what do I want to do for 10 minutes? I guess make the red echo versions of these guys. Oh, I guess there's one more. This guy. There we go. I want to try how. Oh, that is red. That is too red. I need a... To be fair, I guess based off the Russians, they didn't really wear red. It was like... They're like brown. And I can just put accents on it. I guess theirs were even green too. So how do I... Red is a hard color. Oxide red. I literally just looked for a color that was like a red equivalent of olive green or olive drab, which is what they used. Okay, so I need oxide red hex code. When I saw the 4 zeros in this hex code, I knew it was going to be way too like pungent. I can handle that. Okay, so that means I need those colors. Export as export. All right, cool. Get rid of that. Drop that guy right there. Need the dark one to drop there. The light one there, and I've spent so much time working on this game. It's kind of... I need something a little bit darker than that. It's getting kind of ridiculous. I really hope it ends up being like working out. I mean, if anything, I've learned a ton over this doing this project. I've only spent like 2 years on it, so it's not like a horrendous amount of time. Okay, I gotta do something different with those boots, though. Oops. We are getting into the final stretches, though, at least. And then... which is nice. Okay, I need to grab that color. So that way over here, I can drop this guy down again. And then since we've got the colors selected, I'll go ahead and start with the boots. Honestly, that's where I'm at. It's like if I can make decent money, I don't necessarily have to be able to make a living off of this, but I would like to make like to make money off of it, so that way the next game could be better. And then if anything too, it's like just having released a game is a big plus when you're when you're like interviewing for jobs anyway. I'm doing this backwards. Shoot. There we go. But oh, Z-Wraith, I don't know if you were here yesterday when I was talking about it. I tried to get a hold of Zach to present the podcast idea with him, and he has his Discord set to you have to be friends to message him. Which makes sense. I mean, I have mine set up that way too. So I sent him a friend request, but he hasn't accepted it yet. So I don't know if he's just like not declining it or if he just actually hasn't seen it, because I haven't even seen him online in Discord in forever. So who knows? As I might put some thoughts down on paper this weekend if I got time. I kind of got a busy weekend this weekend, but to just of a potential first episode for a podcast. I guess I gotta do these separately. This is gonna be single 16 point none. Apply all that. These two multiple 16 point none. Apply all that. I'm gonna rename these to be Sprite Sheet Armor Dev Icon Armor Dev. Yeah, that's honestly, if I could just make like making money would be cool, but it's just like I don't even again too. It's like I don't even necessarily care about the money. I just want people to enjoy the game and have people like play the game. I don't need to have like Stardew Valley levels of like fame or anything like that. I just want a game that I can release and people play and like it and maybe get some like coverage. Like it would be cool to see some like YouTubers play it and stuff like that, but yeah, like it's the dream would be to be able to quit my job, but if I mean even if I could make like if I could make even a quarter of like my yearly salary off of like game dev, I would be like super happy. But at the same time, I feel like with me working in software engineering right now, a quarter of my salary would be like the equivalent of like a lot of people's just like salary. So maybe that might be a stretch. Be just famous enough to get on Hot Ones. I would do that. Just famous enough to get on Hot Ones would be cool. Oh, look, Blue Forge is playing No Man's Sky right now and not hanging out in stream. We should all call him out and shame him. But nah, it is 4 o'clock, so I got to get going because it's an off day. I'll be back tomorrow. Normal, full-length stream. Hopefully to like 5 o'clock. I think I can start hitting 5 o'clock now because I got like stuff. Finally forcing myself to do stuff that I need to do. And drawing isn't, you know, starting a whole feature. So, yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. As long as work doesn't catch me with random stuff again, which it shouldn't. We're in kind of a chill week now. We had the start of a sprint. Yep, have a good night. And anybody else that's lurking in chat, if you haven't, I think the bot threw the thing up a minute ago about all my socials. Definitely go hit those up. That's how you find out that I didn't stream yesterday, because the Discord's where all the updates are. And have a good night. Bye.